All the build-up and the action from 2:30 tomorrow afternoon, BT Sport 1 and in ultra-high definition. The best is still to come here in Belfast tonight at the SSE Arena. We continue the build-up to our top of the bill, Carl Frampton against Nonito Donaire. Back in the ring now, and middleweight Conrad Cummings, who's been working with Carl Frampton against Luke Keeler.
Ladies and gentlemen, the action continues here on BT Sport with 10 rounds scheduled, and it will be for the vacant WBO European Middleweight Championship. Brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red, Foot Asylum, and Raynham Steel. It is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Steward in charge is John Williamson, along with the World Boxing Organization. President Francisco Vargarcel. Supervisor is Dennis Gilmartin. Our 3 judges scoring on a 10-point must system will be Steve Gray of England, Zoltan Inyeti of Hungary, and Lynn Carter of the United States. Our referee in charge, third man in the ring, will be Phil Edwards of England. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner, he's wearing white with green and orange, and weighed in at 11 stone, 5 pounds. Coming to us from Dublin, Ireland, he brings a professional record consisting of 13 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw, with 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cool Hand Luke Keeler. His opponent across the ring fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing blue with white and black, and weighed in the same as his opponent, 11 stone, 5 pounds. Hailing from Coal Island, Northern Ireland, his professional record consists of 13 wins, just 1 defeat, 1 draw, with 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Conrad, Mr. Dynamite Cummings.
Gentlemen, you've had your instructions in the dressing room. You know, I expect that you follow my instructions at all times, defend yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, good luck to you both.
Physically similar size, both of them like to get stuck in. Cummings the favourite according to the bookies, but Keeler commands respect, trained by Pete Taylor, Katie's dad. Conrad Cummings, another product of the Jamie Moore gym, only defeated once, and no disgrace in the defeat he had to Germany's Ryan Mittag back in 2016, split decision, and there were a few who thought that he was unlucky to be on the wrong end of that one.
Yeah, I was there that night in the Wembley Arena. I think it was a close fight, could have gone either way. I thought he was a little bit unlucky, but it was close enough. Conrad's a good fighter, he's strong as an ox, you know, and he loves to be aggressive, but a lot of aggressive fighters sometimes forget about punches coming back, so it can be a little bit too easy to catch, though. He's showing a little bit of good footwork there, throwing the jab and stepping back out. Cummings
formerly with Shane McGuigan, now with Jamie Moore, and he said that he reckons that his style is a little bit like that of Jamie Moore's, and well, certainly it's the style he'd like to have is like that of Jamie Moore's. Well, they're both looking to unload big shots in this opening round.
Yeah, there's a good right hand there from Cummings, and then Keeler there coming back there with a nice little 2-punch combination. Oh, lovely there. Lovely work off the ropes.
Yeah, nice, sweet work from Luke. Irish champion. Knew each other well as amateurs, these two lads, but they've never actually fought together. They've not even sparred together, I don't think.
Good jab there from Cummings.
Yeah, landed beautifully, just as Keeler was trying to tee off with a big left uppercut.
But he's strong and tough, Keeler. You just see him just happy to sit on the ropes. Come back with his own body shots there on the ropes again. Throwing a 2 straight punch combination. Cummings just standing in front of him a little bit too much. Got to step to the side when he's coming forward, especially when he got Keeler on the ropes.
Keeler thinks that Cummings' style will suit him. Oh, heads going in. Cummings trying to keep a high guard. Keeler with prepared to drop his gloves on occasion, trying to invite Cummings in. With reddening already around the Keeler nose. Plenty of support for Conrad. Cummings.
He's been effective with the jab, Cummings. Again, it's a little bit too easy to hit, and Keeler's been happy to sit on the ropes and land 2 punch combinations. Oh, good right hand there though from Cummings.
Keeler doesn't want to be taking too many of those. A little bit of a smile to him. Came back well with the left hand of his own, Keeler. A bit of a smile from him, as much as to say, "That's all you've got." So I took that fair enough. Good opening round though, entertaining stuff. Oh, good left hand from Cummings, but Keeler coming back well off the bell. Both of them landing solid left hands. They're loving it.
You just go in, with no thought about it. So
what a good fight, a good opening round we had here. Lovely shot off the ropes from Keeler.
I think he boxed really well off the ropes, moving backwards, allowing Cummings to, well, not allowing Cummings to come forward. He, not being able to stop Cummings come forward, but happy to let him, march forward in straight lines and counter effective enough to give Keeler the round on my card.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say he's up for it. As we go into round 2, 10 rounder this one. Cummings trying to keep a tight guard. Keeler dropping his gloves again contemptuously and pulling a little bit of a face to Cummings, inviting him to come forward.
He does some good work, Cummings, but then he just stands too tall when he's close to the target, and just stands in front of his opponent too tall, and then Keeler just fires back. So all the good work he does Cummings to get Keeler on the rope is just wasted.
Keeler had to have an operation last year after a shoulder injury, but he appears to have recovered pretty well from that. Not a lot of respect for Cummings' power, is there?
Well, we said that earlier on about Keeler, being tough, taking a good shot. He rides a good shot as well. Good body shot there from Keeler.
There's a lot of late money, I'm hearing, which went in the direction of the man from Dublin with the bookies. We'll see whether that's a wise choice.
Well, he's boxing fantastic in his second round, Keeler. Cummings walking forward, but there's no thought about his work, no feints, no body movement, just trying to block shots, but too many are getting through at the minute.
He's shouting at him, taunting him, is Keeler. Referee Phil Edwards, come on, he says, come on, let some punches go.
Lovely uppercut left hook there in that exchange from Keeler.
Plenty of spice in there, and the man from Coal Island, the local man, Conrad Cummings, is having all the trouble he needs at the moment, and Phil Edwards says, let's just keep the chirruping down.
So Keeler drops that left hand, so what Cummings needs to do is jab to the, lovely right hand from Keeler. Right through the guard there to Cummings. Cummings got a jab to the chest, let that left hand drop, and then throw that big right hand over the top.
He's got problems he needs to solve, and it's going to test not only his acumen, but the tactical assessment of Jamie Moore in the corner.
That's good, the first positive bit of work there from Cummings. Because at the moment, Keeler's having a ball. The pressure's not enough to make him panic. Not worried about the power of Cummings.
Well, as you see, a great camera shot there, and you see how difficult Keeler was to tie down for Cummings as he used those ropes to sway this way and that.
Looks a little bit lethargic, doesn't he, Conrad Cummings? Or is just Keeler's got his flow?
Good shot again. Oh, his legs stiffened there slightly, Cummings. Big right hand and another one. He's in a little bit of trouble in the closing seconds of this round. He wants to hold on and wants to buy a bit of time. What a run. Oh, you can't be doing that. You cannot do that. Waves a hand towards Cummings as much as to take the mick, and Phil Edwards straight away over to him and saying, cut it out, we'll have none of that. But what a good round for Luke Keeler.
Forget about what happened at the end when he wobbled Cummings. He outboxed him for almost a total of 3 minutes. There you go, nice little shot there. Just a little bit of wobble in the legs.
I think his legs stiffened there, Barry.
The other day, a little bit of a wobble back. There you see it there. There's a little tremble of the legs there from Cummings. And Keeler was all over him then, wasn't he?
Yep, he was looking to take him out there.
But before that, John, he boxed so well, so relaxed, comfortable, and the pressure of Cummings just wasn't strong enough to put him under any sort of pressure.
Well, that was silly, a bit unnecessary, and the referee rightly had a word with him. And I think you probably have another one now, probably to both men, saying, let's keep it sensible. Cummings a little bit slow getting out of the corner.
I don't think he was, just in Keeler was so keen, he was out there after 30 seconds.
Third round, first two have gone to Luke Keeler, no question. Second one, a big round for the man from Dublin. What a good body shot. Oh, and switching the attack to the head. Cummings is getting a bit of a pummeling at the moment. Now, what we got here? Forgotten to put the gum shield in, has he? Yes, he has. Cummings needs to do something to really turn the tide here. It's been all Keeler.
Well, he's got to hurt Keeler, and he's got to get that right hand into play, Cummings. And then again, he's got to jab low and throw that big right hand over the top.
There was the feeling around the boxing world, at least the people that I spoke to, you know, sort of those steeped in it, that Cummings would just be a little bit too big for him, that he was more the big middleweight than Keeler is, but it's not looking that way.
Well, disrespectfully, I just thought that Keeler would make it competitive, but Cummings again be too strong and maybe a little bit too, technically a little bit better, but it's proved anything but. I mean, Keeler's shown some tremendous skills.
Out jabbing Cummings as well at the moment. Cummings needs a little bit of sustained success. There's a bit of a mouse underneath the eye of Keeler, the left eye. It's a kind of a graze, but it looks as though it's just swelling slightly as well. Let's hope that's not going to be a factor. Good work again from Keeler.
He's getting beaten to the punch now as well, isn't he?
He is. Big out jab.
See, he's trying to walk him down there, Cummings, so he's sort of doing the right thing, but the pressure's not intense enough. No upper body movement, no feints in his work, and surely not enough weight behind that jab to push Keeler back. So Keeler's had to take that little step back when he throws punches like that on the counter. Boxing out of his skin, isn't he, Luke Keeler?
Crowd loving this one as the atmosphere builds towards our main event. We've got the world title fight, WBO bantamweight title fight, Tete against Narvaez, and of course a lot of people here just waiting for the appearance of the great Belfast hero Carl Frampton.
Lovely right hand there from Keeler, right through the guard again there of Cummings. Just looks a little bit gun-shy, Cummings. You know, he's not putting no weight behind the shots. It's just like they're trying to touch the target, and that's allowing Keeler just to let his punches go.
Keeler, a couple of defeats on his record against the Welshman Tom Doran. One of those was in a prize fighter.
But the return was at a down, but
it was, yeah. Good
shot again there from Keeler. Boxing great, he really is.
Well, it may well be that that's 3 rounds now to Keeler, and he certainly thinks so as he waves to his fans. Carl is in the building. The Belfast crowd seeing those pictures on the big screen here in the arena. Nonito Donaire looked very relaxed. So too Frampton.
It could be, on record, this is the biggest fight of his life, let's be honest. I know Santa Cruz is a tremendous champion, but the history that Danae has, the resume he has is compared to anyone else, Frampton has fought, second to none. But what a second to none, John.
Animated instructions from Jamie Moore. Conrad Cummings is losing this fight by a street at the moment.
He is. I think Keeler's just boxing tremendously well, really is.
Cummings trying to start with a bit more urgency in his work, straight away onto the front foot. Tagged by lovely fast punches from Keeler.
They're not only fast, there's weight behind those shots. So they're not just fast flurries that you can just walk through.
Oh, good body shots. Those have hurt Cummings. Right hand, he really planted there.
Oh, again, good right hand.
Good work from Keeler. And another terrific body shot.
He needs to move that head, Cummings. The problem he has, he's not known for that, is he? He's not known for that upper body movement, that head movement. He needs it now more than ever.
This is better from Cummings, needs more of it because he's not only been being outboxed, he's been being outgamed.
Well, the strength is the difference. You know, we thought Cummings was going to be the stronger, and it looks like Keeler, looks physically the stronger of the two. Even though it's Cummings always walking forward, again, I keep saying the pressure is not intense enough. He's not getting to the target quick enough.
Luke Keeler told me earlier in the week that I'm 30 years old, I've got twins, I've got family to think about, but he's given up work and he's concentrating full-time on boxing because he said, I don't want to get a year or two down the line from here and have what if.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And this is the performance that he needed, and he's oh, what a shot. What a right hand there from Keeler.
Cummings takes it well and keeps coming on the front foot, trying to pay it back, but the quality shot was from the Dubliner.
It's all Keeler again in round 4. Cummings, he was trying to walk forward, Cummings, and he took that shot and didn't even blink. Show his strength and durability, but I think his game plan or the technical deficiency is just being found out here tonight so far. Yeah, it's better for him trying to roll, just roll before he lets his hands go. He needs that feint. That's the jab. No, he needs to throw that right hand over the top when he throws that jab to the body. Conrad Cummings. Oh, good right hand from Cummings. And again, the jab starting to get some success.
He's a strong guy, Conrad Cummings. Oh, goodness, he's needed to be so far tonight.
It's better.
You can see that he's got that urgency, and is he just starting to get to Keeler a little bit more? Keeler sucking in the air here in the SSE Arena in Belfast, and maybe just feeling his own pace a bit. Another great body shot, lovely left hook, and the gloves came down momentarily and lands a right hand as well. Good round.
Fantastic round.
The upset is on, Barry.
Oh, what a shot there from Keeler. Fantastic. Well timed. All the weight behind the shot. Cummings took it well. But Keeler, again, boxing out of his skin. He really is.
Another round did you give to him? 4-0 if so.
Yeah, I don't think you can argue. The first round was a closest round. But I think the last 3 rounds have been clear for Keeler. Cummings came on a little bit late in that round. And the effort, you can't fault the effort there from Cummings, but I just think the thought behind some of his work, walking forward in straight lines, is just making it easier for Keeler to let his hands go.
Well, that right hand he threw was an absolute peach, and the fact that we had the camera right behind the delivery, the trajectory, it showed it just for what it was. It was a great punch.
That's what I'm saying. They're not just fast flurries where there's nothing on them. There's a bit of weight behind these shots of Keeler. More weight on his shots than they are on Cummings' shots at the moment.
Cummings is trying to respond to the impassioned instructions from his corner to keep the pressure on and to wear him down, because ultimately that pressure, they believe, will tell. He keeps coming.
You've got to give him his credit. He is trying to come forward. He's trying to let his hands go. But he's being outboxed, and when they're getting close, I'm afraid to say he's being outthought and outfought.
Cummings' favourite fighter, Miguel Cotto. He could do with some Cotto-style skills here.
Couldn't we all though, John, let's be honest.
Great fighter.
That was it. See, he just quickened his feet up a little bit there, Cummings. Getting that target quicker, you know, just sort of stop Keeler from setting the attack up. Or the counter-attack up, I should say.
Keeler maybe just feeling the rapid pace that he's set. He might be feeling it a bit now.
I don't know, when you're winning, when you got your rhythm like he has at the moment, I don't think you feel it. I think you're in the moment so much that you don't really feel the pace. And it's Cummings' job to hit him with a good shot or take the play away from him to make Keeler feel the pace. When you're boxing within your pace, your rhythm, it's relatively comfortable. I think Keeler has that right now.
Cummings quiet around here, maybe sensing that he's coming into it just a little bit more. That's a nice right hand. Phil Edwards. Official, but there are judges scoring this one. WBO European middleweight title, 3 judges.
Look at that from Keeler, nice little 1-2, just skips away. Just to overemphasise the good combination, the work he landed with. Just a little nick on the right eye there of Keeler, starting to appear.
He's having just a bit more success, Cummings, although nice use of the ropes there from Keeler. Right eye's just starting to look a bit more of a mess on Luke Keeler.
But I still think Keeler's boxing great. Again, you know, Cummings coming forward, you know, his effort's been, you know, commendable, but Keeler just using the footwork quite well. He's not known for his footwork either, Keeler.
You're watching this south of the border.
Good shot there from Cummings.
Where the Keeler fans will predominantly be. They'll be thinking, yeah, we got the bet, we got the odds, and our man's doing the trick. But Cummings came back into it more in that round for me. Here's Jamie Moore with him. Carl Frampton watching on. Very much a part of the Cummings setup, of course. Trained by Jamie Moore. And there's no question that he's struggling, but you can see that there's that cut there. And is he protesting to the referee that heads have been involved?
Yeah, no, yeah, he's strongly arguing with the referee about the head clashes.
Can't just see there how bad it is, but I think there's more than one cut. Oh yeah, it's a significant one. That's not good, and it's swelling. That's certainly not going to get any better.
No.
Halfway stage, you had it 5 rounds out of 5 for Luke Keeler.
I have, John, and I think the only round you can really argue with is the first round. Oh, look at this for an exchange.
Keeler's other eye looks as though it's damaged as well now
Yeah, it is, and Nick, I'm just in the corner of the left eye again. Oh, look at this work. You've got to give Cummings his credit. You know, he's been outboxed and outfought for at least 4 rounds, but he's still trying to come forward, still willing to sort of meet fire with fire.
Face is going to be a mess, Luke Keeler's after this one. Cummings now is taking heart. He was tagged by a right-hand counter. But Keeler is producing the performance of his life at the moment.
Oh, he's boxing tremendous, and when he's been having to fight it out, look at that work there, fantastic uppercut.
Cummings just keeps coming though. And there's unquestionably, he is getting busted up, Keeler, and busted up badly, and that blood is flowing now into his left eye. I think he's struggling to see from that side. Big uppercut from Cummings. Are they going to pull Keeler out? I wonder if they might. He is in a mess in there now. This is such a shame because he was winning this fight and he was winning it clearly, but the left eye is a mess.
They're not going to pull him out when he's winning everything. They can't.
Cummings is going looking for him, mounting big attacks here.
This little body shot there from Keeler. Good effort there from Cummings, but again, for me, I still think the heavier shots up to this point have come from Keeler.
But look at the damage to the eyes now, though, Barry. Can he see it out for the rest of this fight? We're in the 6th.
Got to move his head there, Cummings.
Doctor surely is going to be having a look at this. They're going to have to. The referee surely is going to get the doctor to have a look at that, because is it at the point now where he's not going to be able to continue? He's wincing with pain and discomfort at the blood pouring into that left eye, and there you see another right hand from Cummings right on the spot, and another one. That is going to hurt. If it's an accidental clash of heads which has caused this, then it would go to the cards, and if it goes to the cards, then Luke Keeler would win it. But was it an accidental clash of heads? Was it punches? We'll try and give you indication of that when the bell goes. What a round, and look at the trouble that Luke Keeler is in. There's the doctor having a good look, just near our commentary position here. And we're just trying to find out if the referee has said it's a clash of heads. He's coming into the corner now to talk to both fighters, and there's, we think, where the second injury came.
It is clearly, you see the blood come out straight after. You see it right now. There you go. Well caught there, and that's causing more damage on the right eye, because he was constantly blinking all the time and wincing.
Well, that's a shocker. That is a shocker. The referee has had a look, and he says continue, but you do wonder.
And what happens? They come straight out and clash heads.
How did you actually score that last round? Was it Cummings?
No, I'll give it to Keeler. I know Cummings come on strong, but I just think, again, the first part, all the quality work came from Keeler. But a closer round, I think Cummings, you know, the effort on Cummings was great in that last round.
And now Cummings is going, looking for him. It's all headshots. He's trying to up the ante and to make that damage to the face of Luke Keeler even worse.
The low there from Keeler with that body shot.
I guess in theory, if they'd really made the most of it, they could have said he can't continue, in which case it would have been going down to the cards. And we are told that it was a clash of heads, and that it has been deemed by the referee to be an accidental clash of heads. So, well, if it gets stopped at this stage, if Keeler cannot continue and the referee agrees, oh, what a good shot that is, then it would go to the cards and Keeler would surely win it. If it
gets stopped because of the cuts, because if Cummings is coming on strong in this round, it's his best round so far. Keeler can't see, so he's afraid to let his hands go too much because he can't see what's coming back.
And he just daren't let those cuts get any worse.
No, this is where Cummings, no, Keeler hasn't got great vision. This is where he needs to spin around that target when he got him on the ropes.
Trying to crowd him, trying to pressure him, trying to aim for those slashing shots to the head. 10-rounder, still a long way to go. And I don't think he can see out of that left eye, Luke Keeler. And I think he might have said as much to the referee.
They're really bad right now, really bad.
It's going to need a lot of work to sort out those injuries after the fight.
The only positive for him right now, obviously, good shot, is that because he knows Cummings is right in front of him, so if he takes a punch, he lets his hands go, he knows where Cummings is, so Cummings doesn't move the head.
Punches again, but Cummings lands a big right hand of his own.
He'll work away now, Cummings. Now he caught with a good shot, he got him inside.
It's not one for the squeamish.
Both landing with good right hands.
Cummings on top in the closing stages, and he dabs anxiously at those damaged eyes, Luke Keeler. And he really is struggling. I've seen fights stop for a lot less.
No, haven't you, just? They're horrendous cuts. And the fact that they can't stem the flow of blood as well. You think the referee maybe will start thinking, let's get the doctor in. Good run for Cummings.
Doctor speaking to the referee as we take a look at this. You see he's complaining to the ref. I think he's saying that the head's coming in and also that he's struggling to see. Doctor is looking a little bit anxious and he's making his way round to the corner, and he's going to go and have a look. Niall Byrne, the cut man, there it's where he was speaking to the referee, and he's now made his way around to the corner, and the doctor is not happy about this, I don't think, but the fight is going to go on. I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it?
Has to be the referee who stops the fights. But you saw they conferred. Luke Keeler, did he win that last round? Or did you give it Cummings?
Yeah, I give it to Cummings, yeah. I thought that was Cummings' best round.
But it's still by a long way, Luke Keeler. 6-1 in Luke Keeler's favour.
Yeah, and I think the best you can do is 5-2 for me. That first round you could have given to Cummings maybe, but coming on strong now. And whether Keeler can see out of the eyes, you know, with the cuts or not, that's not, you know, Cummings can't focus on that. He's going to focus on trying to hit that target, keep that pressure on, and maybe try and move the head a little bit more if he can. Because Cummings, you know, the fitness and the strength and the durability of Cummings has been fantastic.
He's got to win these last 3 rounds, unquestionably.
And he just showed there that he can roll under the punches. Should have been doing this from the offset.
A little bit more of an air of desperation about Keeler's work now, which is no surprise. Pushing that jab. And just trying to keep away from the most damaging shots that Cummings can produce.
And maybe he just needs a little bit more urgency in his work, does Conrad Cummings.
It's nice from Keeler, good right hand in there. Showed himself to be a better boxer than I think a lot of people are giving him credit for, Luke Keeler.
Me first and foremost.
And showing power as well on occasion.
In snappy punches. Listen, we know that Conrad Cummings stands in front of you, so you know he's not the hardest target to find, but you still got to be willing to throw those punches under pressure, and he's done it. Good body shot there from Keeler. Again, this is a round where Cummings should have been just all over him, and I don't think for me, there's not enough urgency in his work.
He needs more urgency, doesn't he?
Well, most definitely. If he has it in the tank, if he doesn't have it in the tank, fair enough. But if he does, you've got to push it.
And you sort of watch him and you think, has he been tight at the weight? Is he struggling to stay the distance here? He's just not letting his hands go, Cummings. Keeler fighting like a man inspired, though, to be fair.
Fantastic. I didn't think he had this performance in him, I've got to be honest, John. I didn't think he had this performance in him. He's boxed absolutely fantastic so far.
Well, if you spoke to him, he'd say, this is what I can do when I make this my job. This is what I do full-time now, and he's showing the benefits of it. Good round for Keeler, really good round. And look at the celebrations as he goes back to his corner.
Don't stay still. Don't stay still. No exchanges. No exchanges. No exchanges. Your legs are light. Your legs are lightweight. You're fucking dynamite. Dynamite. Okay. Okay, your legs are light. Good. Don't let it rest.
way behind on our card. And Luke Keeler in his corner. Niall Byrne, his cutsman, is working wonders. How he's kept him in there, I'm not quite sure.
He's done really well, hasn't he? He's earned his money tonight.
He's back fighting more confidently now, Keeler. He looks, for all the world, as though he's ridden out his crisis.
You thought that last round was a very important round, because that was the round where Cummings needed to really push the pace after having a good 7th round. Cummings, if he had the energy, he needed to really put it right on Keeler, and he couldn't do it. And I think it's because his footwork's not fast enough to get to the target quick enough. And added with that, the lack of upper body movement as well. He's strong and durable, and he'll walk forward. Cummings, he takes a good shot, but
left hand of Keeler's was low, only marginally.
Oh, look at that from Keeler, lovely. A little step to the side there as well.
There's absolutely no question about who the superior boxer here has been tonight. No question at all.
I didn't see him doing this. I thought he would be standing his ground and trying to have a bit of a war with Cummings. I didn't think he had the smartness about his work.
Oh, look at that, lovely left hand. Cummings bravely coming forward, and the crowd responding. He's got a lot of supporters. But he needs 2 massive rounds if he's going to turn it around.
You've got to give Cummings his credit first of all. He's taken some fantastic shots and just kept coming forward. And he barely blinked. With that little wobble of the legs he had earlier in the fight, but the commitment to his tactics, to his plan, has been commendable.
Oh, took another terrific fast right hand from Keeler there. Still he keeps coming forward. There's that bull-like strength, Cummings.
It's that lack of head movement, though, that has, again, proved costly for him. But also, I don't think he expected this sort of variety and movement from Keeler.
Well, we heard about that late money which went on Luke Keeler. Those who have put their late money on, they're going to be heading off to the bookies to get their winnings, unless the judges see it very differently to how we do. Not too many go to the bookies nowadays, do they? It's all online.
Well, certainly, for me, it's Keeler's fight to lose. That's I think it's winning by a street.
Good right hand, Cummings. That landed pretty flush. Did it do any damage? Maybe it has. He's landed a couple more and another. Surely Keeler's not going to unravel now. Cummings finished the round strongly. The bell comes at the right time for Luke Keeler. Niall Byrne working again on the cuts of Luke Keeler. I just thought he was tagged in the last few seconds there, and I think he was hurt a bit, Keeler.
Yeah, but it was too little too late for me, John. I thought he boxed tremendous again in this round. I really do. I just think the upper body movement, the variety in his work, even the energy and the tremendous pressure from Cummings. He needs to come back more comebacks now, doesn't he, Cummings, in this last round?
Make you want to move. Don't stand. Don't stand. He's got to come after you. Come to move. The whole round move.
Well, there you see how Barry's got it. Keeler by a street. He's waving to his fans, who are standing up to applaud him, Luke Keeler. Conrad Cummings probably has to knock him out. Last round. Coming straight away onto the front foot, but all the scoring shots in the first 15 seconds coming from Keeler.
And there's weight behind her. Every time she's thrown, there's been weight behind her. Nothing's been a flicking or a glancing shot. We talk about the strength and fitness of Cummings. What about the strength and fitness of Keeler?
Absolutely, absolutely. Switch trainers from Pascal Collins to Pete Taylor. Gone full-time as a fighter, as I said earlier. And he's looked every inch a professional fighter tonight.
Because you're talking these last 4 rounds, he's had to fight a bit more of Cummings' pace. Like the early rounds, it was all at his pace. He was in that rhythm, that flow, so it was comfortable for him. But in the last few rounds, he's had to fight at someone else's pace and has coped with it tremendously well. He's been a revelation tonight, Jerry, he really has, up to this point, of course.
And what he's had to fight with, those awful cuts. Cummings is trying to narrow the gap, trying to walk him down, still to find the big shots to turn this contest around.
I still think even this league's like, look for that knockout punch. It's going to be that right hand, and I think that left jab to the chest or to the stomach, and then that big right hand over the top will be the punches for Cummings. He needs to get a free shot on that chin with that right hand, and he's going to drop a left hand to the stomach, will drop those hands.
Cummings right in his face. You can see Jamie Moore, his trainer, applauding his efforts.
Just needed another gear, didn't he, Cummings? Better from him. Still trying to plug away.
Minute to go. It's been some rich entertainment for the 9,000 fans here. Northern Ireland against the Republic, Coal Island against Dublin, and the Dubliner looks as though he's going to take this one surely.
Good right hand there though from Cummings, and that little exchange.
They'll remember this one for a long time. Painful memories.
A little bit low there with the body shot, Keeler.
And Cummings came back with a meaty looking body shot of his own, which was pretty close to the boundary.
Good jab there from Cummings as well.
If it was the old 15-rounder, Cummings might still be able to turn this one around, but it ain't. It's a 10-rounder, and we're in the last few seconds, and the crowd are standing up to cheer both men who've produced a tremendous contest. Cummings holds his arms aloft, but it is Luke Keeler here, surely, who's done enough to win this one. What a performance.
For me, he did. I think Cummings never stopped coming forward, but I don't think there was enough upper body movement from Cummings. I don't think he was getting to the target quick enough with his feet. And I think he just needed another gear tonight. And I think Keeler, just constant movement. All the shots were snappy. Dug it out when he had to, wobbled Cummings early in the fight, boxed tremendously well, moving around the ring. I think he was just tremendous tonight. I think he was almost flawless.
Stephen Ormond up there, giving a much-needed drink for his Dublin colleague. And the two now hug each other, but I think Conrad Cummings knows the score. He knows that he's lost this fight.
He just needed a little bit more than he Cummings. In almost every round, he needed a little bit more.
There's the supervisors there. John Handler, Vice Chairman of the British Boxing Board of Control, was there, and Keeler now walking around, and even the most committed fans, and it was a predominantly Conrad Cummings crowd here. They give him applause, which is very, very well merited.
Do you know what? He does. I think he wins it. I think, and I would expect the judges to see it the same. But what an entertaining fight. And you got to give Cummings credit for that, because he kept coming forward and forcing Keeler to produce the good work, especially in the second half of the fight. But I think Keeler just every time he was asked to go up a gear, he could. Every time he was asked to throw that extra punch, that extra combination, he could do it. Every time he was asked to have to move around the ring and slip and slide, he could do that as well. I just think he boxed out of his skin tonight, and for me, a deserved winner, and a deserved winner by a big margin.
Well, we're about to find out if the judges see it the same way. The belt, the WBO European middleweight title belt, has been brought into the ring and will be strapped around one of the fighters' waists. I think that Thomas Treiber is now poised. We can get the results. Here we go. I'm afraid we've got a problem with the Master of Ceremonies, Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Steve Gray scores it 98-92. Judge Zoltan Inyeti scores it 97-93. And Judge Lynn Carter scores it 99-91. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And now the WBO European Middleweight Champion, Cool Hand Luke Keeler.
Deserved. He was a revelation tonight. He's being congratulated by Conrad Cummings, being cheered around the ring by his cornerman. That is a moment of sheer delight for Luke Keeler, and he is the champion, and that was some battle, and he had to dig so very, very deep, but he's produced the performance of his life.
Indeed so, John. That felt like the old 15-round days, didn't it? And every second was hard going. But the other big hero, along with Keeler himself, Niall Byrne, the Cutsman, who turned that fight around, and I really don't know how he did it, but what an effort. Fantastic stuff. And that's not even the chief supporting contest here tonight.